in these connections, invisible grandeur, live in their place of pure being. Don't worry about having 10 days of famousness. Revolve with me around the sun that never sets. The sun I mention is shams. They could not live without his light. As a fish needs water, as a worker appears in his work, as every living being pastures on the meadow of the absolute, Muhammad's horse, Borak, Arabian stallions, even donkeys. Every creature grazes there, whether they know it or not. O Sam, heal the madness of those who feel jealous of the sun. Put salve in their eyes, and let them see that what they are wanting is the extinction of light, the eye of the heart. A beautiful woman may turn into a nightmare for you, as also the dank bottom of a well can start to feel like a thriving garden. The eye of your heart continually opens and closes, working its alchemy, and there is one behind these illusions who holds your loving between thumb and forefinger, who creates every appearance, can consume any morsel in a fiery instant. Fad, the manifestation of Nuit, the unveiling of the company of heaven. Every man and every woman is a star. Every number is infinite. There is no difference. Help me, O warrior lord of Thebes, in my unveiling before the children of men. Be thou headed my secret center, my heart and my tongue. Behold, it is revealed by Iwas, the minister of Hor Barkrat. The cubs is in the coup, not the coup in the cubs. Worship then the cubs, and behold my light shed over you. Let my servants be few in secret. They shall rule the many and the known. These are the fools that men adore. Both the gods and the men are fools. Come forth, O children, under the stars, and take your fill of love. I am above you and in you. My ecstasy is in yours. My joy is to see your joy. Above the gemmed azure is the naked splendor of Nuit. She bends in ecstasy to kiss the secret ardors of Hadit. The winged globe, the starry blue, are mine, O Ankafan Kansu. Now ye shall know that the chosen priest and apostle of infinite space is the prince priest, the beast. And in his woman called the scarlet woman is all power given. They shall gather my children into their fold. They shall bring the glory of the star.
Now the year, now the new year, reviving old desires, the thoughtful soul to solitude retires, where the white hand of Moses on the bough puts out, Jesus from the ground suspires. Tram indeed is gone with all his rose, and Jamshid's seven-ringed cup where no one knows, but still a ruby kindles in the vine, and many a garden by the water blows, and David's lip are locked, but in divine high piping levy with wine, 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 red wine. The nightingale cries to the rose, that sallow cheek of hers to incarnate Eden. Thus spake Omar the Sufi, let Tram and Jamshid's cup be gone. A small concern is it that David sings no more. Love, the everlasting, is red as wine, strong as wine, and gives wisdom as does wine. Come, fill the cup, be young, and fling away the old garments. There is but a little time to realize the preciousness of the Holy One, and the presence of Al-Aziz, the incomparable, who is also Wadud, the all-loving. If it appear to have a brim, 'Tis the fault of the cup. The Sufi is no wine bibber, the poet is no drunkard. The Sufi calls, bring me a cup of wine, not wine that drives away wisdom, but that unmixed wine whose hidden power vanquishes fate, that clear wine with which the worshipper sanctifies the garb of the heart, that illuminating wine which shows lovers of the world the true path, that impearling wine which cleanses the meditative mind of fanciful thoughts. It was but a trifle that brought wine in disrespect. Allah hath promised wine in paradise. Why then should wine on earth be deemed a vice? An Arab in his cups cut Hamza's girth, for that so cause was drink declared a vice. In this case, wine is the inspiration of sex magic love directed to one's own demon, one's divine lover. Thus sang Fitzgerald, come, fill the cup, and in the fire of spring your winter garment of repentance fling. The bird of time is but a little way to flutter, and the bird is on the wing. Whether at Naishapur, Babylon, whether the cup with sweet or bitter run, the wine of life keeps oozing drop by drop. The leaves of life keep falling one by one. Thus spake Omar the Sufi, life's fount is wine, Khizr its guardian, I, like Elias, find it where I can. 'Tis sustenance for heart and spirit too. Allah calls wine a boon to man. The Sufi scorns material essences. The wine he drinks is wisdom from the vats of Allah, the eternal Saki. Therefore says the Sufi, where have I said that wine is wrong for all? 'Tis lawful for the wise, but not for fools. Wisdom is the law for the wise, but not for fools. How could it be? Foolishness knows not wisdom. Learn from the Sufi that that cup is the body, and soul is the wine. The cup is not only the physical body, it is also that of the woman partner, becoming a sacred cup. Thus sang Fitzgerald, each morn 1,000 roses brings, you say yes, but where leaves the rose of yesterday? And this first summer month that brings the rose shall the Jamshid and Kaikabad away. Well, let it take them. What have we to do with Kaikabad the Great or Kokosru? Let Zol and Rust and blunder as they will, or Hatton call to supper, heed not you. Thus spake Omar the Sufi. Wine is that ocean in which sails the ship divine, called love. An emblem of that caravel is the rose. In the world there are two kinds of roses, one that comes in spring and leaves before summer. The nightingale will stay with that rose as long as he may, till in amorous intoxication he at last falls down, where thorns point their daggers at his bleeding breast. The Sufi too loves this rose. Still he will say with the cavalier, where leaves the rose of yesterday? He knows, however, that the rose of yesterday is the rose of today in transmutation. The eternal womb is never barren. There is another rose, a rose of mystery. Its petals are the planetary curves, and its stamens and pistils are divine presences. The Sufi reveres that rose. In it he finds the beloved. The rose is also the woman partner when she, by the magical imagination, is transmuted to become the objective manifestation of the divine daemon. Thus sang Fitzgerald, a book of verses underneath a bough, a jug of wine, a loaf of bread, and thou beside me singing in the wilderness. O wilderness were paradise now. Thus spake Omar the Sufi. The Sufi sings of the vanity of the phenomenal world. He retires under the tuba tree with a book of verses written by the beloved his God. The tuba tree sends a branch into every believer's home. It is the tree whose scent is the breath of eternity. and whose flowers have a soul in every leaf. He takes along with him wine and bread and heaven or earth. An alchemist has called them, and thou beside me singing in the wilderness. Who art thou but the beloved? Who art thou but the beloved? He silently says to the woman partner for the divine lover, the daemon. She now is, when under the tuba tree, the couch of love. Thus saying Fitzgerald. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Hope you enjoyed that reading.
Love flows like a radiant river.
This here's the last time I'm saying.
The summer solstice, the zenith of light, symbolizes the peak of our inner. The harmonious streams caress the souls. We become voyagers on an odyssey of sensations. Our spirits intertwining with the universal rhythm, and our hearts awakening to the profound beauty of the human experience. Tonight, in the soothing and calming music, as we indulge in the hypnotic flavors of culinary delights, let us approach the act of eating with mindful reverence. With each morsel you savor, let us imbue our nourishment with wisdom of the earth, honoring the profound symbolism of each ingredient, and allowing the act of eating to become a sacred communion with the universe. Sensual eating is a ritual of communion with the earth and a sacred dance of nourishment that transcends mere sustenance. With each indulgent bite, we immerse ourselves in the alchemy of flavors, textures, wisdom of nature's bounty. As we savor each morsel, we become conduits of sensory delight. Our taste buds awakening to our exquisite symphony of culinary arts, and our souls finding sustenance in the harmonious interplay of nourishment and pleasure. Savor every bite, every morsel, every drop. In this hypnotic realm of sensuality, where every sensation becomes a profound revelation, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Let us embrace this journey with open hearts and open minds, alluring the hypnotic allure of sensuality to become a conduit for profound wisdom and transformation experiences. Sensuality is the art of awakening the dormant senses. A symphony of stimulation that transcends the physical realm and delves into the depths of the soul through the intoxicating embrace of sensory stimuli. We become voyagers on a profound odyssey. Our spirits intertwining with the universal dance of existence. Each touch, each scent, each taste, each sound becomes a brushstroke on a canvas portrait of our sensual awakening that resonates with the timeless rhythms of the human experience. Your essence is timeless, potent, and dynamic. As we conclude this sensory journey, allow the hypnotic sensuality we've cultivated to linger within you. Remember that the profound wisdom resides in the present moment and the transformative power of mindfulness and intention. Mindfulness and intention are celestial navigators that guide us through boundless seas of existence, illuminating the path with their radiant wisdom. Like stars in the night sky, they beckon us to chart our course with deliberate care, ensuring that each thought, each action, each breath resonates with purpose and awareness.
Okay, this is called The Road Home. An ant hurries along a threshing floor with its wheat grain, moving between huge stacks of wheat, not knowing the abundance all around. It thinks its one grain is all there is to love, so we choose a tiny seed to be devoted to. This body, one path, one teacher. Look wider and farther. The essence of every human being can see. And what that essence eye takes, and the being becomes. Saturn, Solomon, the ocean pours through a jar, you might say it swims inside the fish. This mystery gives peace to your longing and makes the road home, home. Stephen, I don't know if you want to read any poetry. I know you always have something written.
I haven't got anything new lately, man. I've been in a rut, dude. But hey, man, so I got my freaking nonprofit back up and running. It's about food sustainability, local agriculture. I'm excited, dude. Things are going good. How you been, bro?
Your things are good. I'm sitting here smoking Pineapple Express, reading Rumi.
Yeah, I highly doubt that it's actually Pineapple Express, but, you know, that's what they call it. That's what they call it. That's all you have to go by. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I like it. It's good shit. Like, it's very powerful.
I'm good. Hey, if it's good weed, it's good weed. That's all that really matters. You know?
Yeah,
It
I've
was
been.
funny. I was in a
Go ahead.
room the other day, and there's this fucking dude talking about fucking the origin of the names of weed, and it's like, yeah, and then there was the dank. I'm like, and dank was just good shit. It was just one strain. I'm like, dude, dank is a generic term for good weed. I'm like, fucking quit it, dude. You're a fucking moron.
When I was at the dispensary yesterday, this guy in line had this like boxer dog, and I told him, I was like, "Do you know who owns this dispensary?" And he says, "Who?" I said, "P Diddy," and he goes, "Shut the fuck up! P Diddy does not own this dispensary." I was like, "Fucking Google it, fucking Google it," and yeah, because it's not a joke. Like, he actually bought like 5 dispensaries from this company.
That's in Chicago, right?
Yeah, he bought one of them. Yeah, and this man, the woman who runs it, she's such a bitch.
Yeah, like, you kinda gotta be a bitch. Fucking in this industry anymore these days. It's not fucking anything nice, dude. I mean, I fucking did out, dude. I had to. That's why I just went towards my nonprofit. I've had this nonprofit for like, you know, what, almost going on 9 years, 8, 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I just fucking let my filing and all that shit get behind me because I was just so consumed with trying to fucking, you know, be a medical provider of good fucking, you know, solid, fully grown cannabis, you know, and I just like fucking imploded on me. I went through like $500,000 trying to get licensed, dude. So I thought I had a 3-year burn rate. I was definitely wrong. Definitely miss fucking judged that burn rate, but I was like, well, if it's more than 3 years, then I don't have the burn rate, and I gotta fucking, you know, back the fuck out. And I lasted 5 years, you know, but they just kept on throwing more and more hurdles. And the last straw was they wanted me to dig up my septic system, my septic tank, to make sure it was in working order. And they wanted to know where my leach lines were. Well, my septic tank was put in the 80s, and they sold the house to me. So, you know, they allowed the sale of the house. They're not supposed to allow a sale of a house without a permanent septic system. So, but nonetheless, they wanted me to dig up my septic and provide a schematic of my freaking leach lines.
Harmonious union.
I'm like, no, you're trying to make me spend fucking 40 fucking thousand.
Become the vessel that carries us through the currents of the present moment. Wow, intention becomes
What up, Hermes?
the compass.
Light meeting at Robinson, made some Mexican food, and now I'm at home smoking my cannabis. So I had a good day.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
No, I figured some lady asked me how my day was. I'm like, hey, it's a good day as long as I know how to use my case.
That directs our journey.
But who knows if that's fucking gonna have to, unless it's gonna tell you the truth, so that's Wonderland. It's just getting crazy around here, yo. $9 for a fucking 12-pack of eggs. Jeez Louise.
And enlightenment.
This fucking gas is about to just do to shoot up to like $6 next week here in Cali. Like, fuck.
Together, they orchestrate a symphony of conscious living, allowing us to navigate the ebbs
aggressive.
Be here now.
Oh, Remy's good too.
This moment
Okay, let's listen to a little more of this ASMR.
is all there is. Thank you for embarking on this hypnotic, sensual journey with me. I trust that you have found value and enrichment in this experience. Your support means the world to me. And I invite you
Oh yeah, it means the world
to
too.
like,
She's making money.
subscribe,
Subscribe now,
and
baby.
hit the notification bell to stay connected.
Oh, we'll stay connected, my love. Okay, let's talk.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Okay, let's not talk. I'm gonna call my buddy Gruber, see what he's doing.
Hey, this is Max Gruber. Thanks for calling. Leave a message after the tone and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Yo, Max, it's John. Just calling to see what you're up to. Hope you had a nice day. Talk to you soon. And if you want to get tickets for the Perm party, we could do that. They're $35 a pop. Or we could do buy the tickets for St. Patty's Day in West Loop. But
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Love heaven, blowing desire, skin to skin. Heart on fire, we are the same. Love heaven, blowing desire, skin to skin. Heart on fire. If I had to live, as long as I'm breathing, I've got a reason to
Have you ever seen the magic?
Relax on a bus. How important is it for us to improve the quality of our emotional and mental health in
lies in the attitude of the operator. the symbolism employed, and the powers contacted thereby, just as the same musical education is necessary to the conductor of a symphony orchestra or a jazz band. And even when we say that certain symbols and powers belong to the domain of black magic, we must make reservations, for these symbols may be used, and these powers invoked quite legitimately, just as dangerous risks are taken by surgeons upon occasion. One can safely say, however, that should any of these magical methods be exhibited to an audience, they can be unhesitatingly classified as black, because they cannot fail to arouse the baser instincts of the spectators, who are there for no useful purpose. There are also certain techniques of sex and blood magic, which, though they may be harmless enough among primitive people, are certainly out of place among civilized ones, and are only resorted to for the sake of a debased sensationalism. To these we must add the deliberate evocation of evil. This is